How have you managed to be married to me for so long and not cheat?
You think there's just out here that's like, hey, free You think that's what happens? It's a serious question. Do you think that's how it is in these streets? I'd have to put work in. I don't want to do things with you. I'm obligated to do them with you sometimes.
John!
Not big things. I like doing some stuff, but I'm saying, like, want to go sit in this line for this restaurant with a side? I put in all my effort here, and so I don't got extra effort out there. When do I have time to cheat? I be working. I come home. You're here. I don't want to hear your shit stories sometimes. I love you. I listen and I'll engage. I made a commitment. I think I want to hear another story. Oh God! Could you imagine?
Hey,
Now he might not be a dude that's out here cheating, and he might not be a cheater, but he damn sure sound like one. He damn sure sound like one.
Why
He,
would you
he,
say
he
that?
trying. He sound like he sit up here trying to convince this woman. That's what he sound like. He sound like a guy that's trying to be convincing. Like I say, man, he might be a upstanding gentleman. You know, take his relationship, marriage serious. But if I was a woman and he was sitting up there talking like that, uh, mm-mm, you out here
Well,
doing something.
I disagree with you because, first of all, you have to say she asked the question. And they say if you don't ask or don't go looking for it, sometimes you won't find the answer. And I think he just answered her in the best way he could. He said, why would I want to go out and have to endure another woman and then try to chase her, buy her things, take her out just to get her to sleep with me when basically I married you and you got to sleep with me? Pretty much. That's what he was saying. So he don't want to put in an effort somewhere. So cheating for him, number one, he says he's committed to her, so that's why he does it. He doesn't cheat. So with that being said, that means he's honoring his commitment. And number two, as a man, he said he does not want to do all the things he did to get her ass out there with somebody else. And on top of that, possibly have that other person threatening to tell her ass, which would mean both more trouble for him. So to me, he sounds like a smart man. He don't sound like a man that's out there cheating. And to be honest with you, she probably the only one that want him anyway. Cause I know I wouldn't.
You know what? If you was take this same guy, put him around a bunch of guys, and you ask him the same, let a woman ask him the same questions, the way his demeanor, the way he's answering the question, it's not so much what he's saying. See, women get caught up in what he's saying. You getting caught up when he's saying. I'm looking at how he's saying and his demeanor. And the first thing out of his mouth, and the first thing out of their mouth whenever he start answering them questions, it's gonna be, nigga, you lying your ass off. You sit up here lying. You know damn well what you saying is a lie. You sit up here trying to finesse this woman. That's all you trying to do. Now, with that being said, it's guys that are what he's talking about. They, you ain't got time for a side piece because it's a lot of work, man. If you wanna live that life, it becomes a lifestyle. Especially if you're a guy that's trying to accomplish something, man. Trying to have two, three women, uh, it's gonna be rough on you, man.
Well,
But
based
just his
on your
demeanor. Go ahead.
interpretation of what you just said, then that kind of goes back to are no good men, because if you say the fella's
I
gonna
ain't
get
say I
around
ain't say
and
there was
he's
no
going
good
to
men.
let me finish,
Go ahead.
if he gets around the fellas, he's going to tell the truth. And according to the fellas, all men cheat. So if he fall into that all men cheat situation, based on what you're saying,
Mm-mm.
he'll get around the fellas, and the fellas will be able to weed through what he's saying and say that he's lying and that he's a cheater. So
Hmm.
then that means that the fellas are pretty much right. Even though I won't go with that, just like I'm not going with your philosophy or what this man is saying right
What is
now.
my philosophy?
You're saying that he's lying to his wife. He's
Mm-hmm.
lying to satisfy his wife. And
Mm-hmm.
he's not lying. She asked the
Yeah.
question, and I believe the man is giving her an honest answer. Did he do it in a more tactful way? No, he didn't. But he answered the question that he was asked. And he's saying, I have too much, you require too much of my energy. So I don't have time for nobody else.
He might be telling the truth, man, but his demeanor show don't sound. This show don't. It don't look like he telling the truth. Look like he just trying to finesse and just going along with the question. He don't want to. He don't even really want to answer the question. He don't even want. He don't even like that she asking the question. But since she asking the question, I'm just gonna go along with this here and tell her exactly what she want to hear. That's what he looked like.
Well, he
Now,
doesn't look like that to me. He looks
well,
like
of course
he
he.
knows she's taping him. So
Well,
he's being animated
of course
in
she's
his
not gonna look
answer.
like
Because
she
you
just like
taping me. You
she's just
asking me
like
this
you.
question and you taping me.
She's
Why
just
are you
like you.
taping me answering this question? So we probably had this conversation more than once, but since you want to tape me so you can post it, I'm going to be animated. But bottom line is, no, I'm not cheating on you because it's too much work. And to me, the underlying is if I wanted somebody in the street, I'd get rid of your ass first.
Yeah, she just like you. She gonna go along. She gonna believe it, but
Mm-hmm.
because women will believe stuff like that. Y'all are
Mm-hmm.
very and I sit back and I look and I'm be like, man, how could you fall for that? Like
Mm-hmm.
men will fall for a women beauty. Now women can sit back and say, man, how you gonna fall for that? And dudes will be like, damn, I don't know why you think I wouldn't fall for her because look at how she looked. Now that's how we're you can compare the two differences, but when it comes to some the niggas sitting up here jive talking, you can tell jive talking from the beginning, dude. If I was a woman, you lying. Stop it.
Well,
Just stop this
that's your
shit
opinion.
right now. Just stop it. But
And
hey,
so women, we tend to want to give credit and believe that there are some good men. And if we married a man and that man is showing up in that marriage and he's doing the things he's supposed to do in that marriage and he's treating me the way I'm supposed to be treated, then of course I'm going to believe what he tells me. Matter of
so
fact, I wouldn't even be asking him that question. But because she wanted to do a little social media post, she asked that question. You know why? Because she was confident in his answer. You know why? Because that man is doing what he's supposed to. So
nigga
she
don't sound.
wanted to post to the world, I got me a good man. That's what that was about.
He don't sound too confident to me. Well, because if a woman was to ask the question and if I was to answer, it would be just a simple reply. Why don't you cheat on me? Because I don't want to. That sounds more convincing than you sitting up here trying to, because it sounds like you're trying to convince me of what you're not doing, which convince me that you're doing what you the exact thing that you say you're not doing. That's what it come off to men, to us men, because we know the game. Women will sit there and let them words dazzle you. Oh, he's just such a great guy. He's saying this. He's saying, man, this fool is full of jive, and most dudes are gonna catch that. That's why. That's why. When it come down to marriage in the old days, a guy would have to go in front of the father, and the father would have to give him the okay, because we already know women, y'all will go, yeah, he's a good guy. No, he ain't worth nothing, man.
You didn't hear the question.
I
That
heard the
wasn't a
question
question.
exactly the way it
The
was.
No, the
No,
question was
don't try to twist it
the
around. I
question
heard
was
it
I
what he
ain't trying to
said.
twist
Go
nothing
ahead.
around. If you look at the question stated, why haven't you cheated on me yet?
Yeah,
Which is
that's
implies that he hasn't done it based on his actions. Doesn't She's not saying that he won't. She's not
oh my
oblivious to that he could go out there and cheat. She said, why haven't you done it yet?
tomatoes, tomatoes,
Yeah, whatever.
tomatoes, tomatoes.
Whatever.